What are your thoughts about the residential real estate market in the U.S., where it's headed?
What we see in our residential brokerage business, and we're in I don't know how many different states, is we see a slowdown every place. Now, we see it most dramatically in some of what have been the hottest markets. And the markets where you're going to, in my view, you're likely to see the greatest fall off and where you've had the biggest bubble are the ones tend to be the high-end market, and they tend to be ones where people have bought for investment or speculation rather than use. People will pay $300,000 for a house and mortgage it for $270,000, and if the value goes to $250,000, if they have a job and everything, they won't move out. I mean, you don't lose a lot of money, even though the market value on a given day is less than the loan value when families stay together and employment is present and all that. But when you have investment type holdings or speculation type holdings, when you in effect have had the day traders, of the internet move into the day trading of condos, then you get a market that can move in a big way. First, it sort of stops, and then it kind of reopens. Real estate is different than stocks. If you own 100 shares of General Motors, it's going to trade on Monday, and that's what it's worth, and you can't kid yourself about it. But if you own real estate, there's a great tendency to think about the one that sold down the street a few months ago, and there's a great tendency to think, you only need one buyer who hasn't gotten the word that things have slowed down, and you'll make your sale. So I think we've had a bubble to some degree, and it's very hard to measure that degree till after it's all over. But I would be surprised if there aren't some significant downward adjustments from the peak, particularly in the higher end properties.